Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today I am talking about my March favourites. I have got them in this box here. I think I have less makeup favourites than usual this month, but I have a few other random favourites. I'm actually really excited to talk about those. But I'm going to start off with makeup. I've actually been making a list this month as I've gone through the month. So I have some things from like over the whole month rather than just like what I can remember at the end of the month. I have a couple of lip products to mention. I decluttered my liquid lipstick collection this month, so I feel like I've kind of rediscovered some things and I'm trying to use up different stuff. So this was definitely a favourite this month. This is the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Colour in the shade Seduction. I think this is one of the nicest liquid lipstick formulas that I've ever tried. It doesn't dry down to like a perfect matte, but I just love the formula of it. I find it so comfortable. The shade is nice. The shade isn't like my favourite. I need to try out some different colours, I think, but I honestly love the formula. It has a strong scent, but the formula is just so comfortable to wear. I find that it's like this kind of liquid lipstick lip gloss hybrid, and it just sits really nicely on the lips. It does transfer, so it's not like a perfect matte. And then I've also been really liking this one. This is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Abu Dhabi, and I think the colours are kind of similar tones, so that's this one. And what I love about this, it's such a nice formula as well. It's like a moussey kind of texture that is again really comfortable. But what I like about this is that it's a darker nude, but I feel like it just doesn't look too dark on my fair skin tone. I feel like I can wear this anytime and it's not like too bold or too much. Sometimes with darker lip colours I get a bit conscious that they're quite dark, they look like quite a lot on my skin tone, but with this, for some reason, this particular shade, this tone just works really nicely. I think I ordered it online, and when I first saw the shade I wasn't sure, but I've really grown to love this shade. It can't just be me that does this. I have certain products which I just get out at the same time every year, and this is one of those. This is one of the blushes, single blushes from Sleek, and this is in the shade Life's a Peach. I've been wearing this in quite a few of my videos recently. I have a little bit of it on today, more towards the back of my cheek, but I mixed in another shade. But I honestly love this shade. It's such a nice blush for this time of year, for like coming into spring. It's pigmented, and the shade looks so scary. Like when I swatch it there, it just looks orange. But really, when you blend it out, it's this really pretty peach shade. I honestly love it. I will link a video where I'm wearing it where you can really see it on my cheeks. And I just feel like you can wear this as like a subtle amount of blush, but you can also kind of build up the colour quite a lot. These are only, I think they're less than £5 as well, and you get such gorgeous colours, so much pigmentation. I've absolutely been loving this month. I wear it like almost every day. I wanted to give a little mention to this eyelid primer. This is from the Balm and it's the Put a Lid on It primer. I've been using this for probably around a year, I would say. This never lets me down. It's such a good primer. I find that I can just take a little bit of it and my eyeshadow just looks great all day. I am quite fussy with eyelid primers because I have quite oily lids, and I think it's between this and the NARS for the best ones I've tried. I think the NARS might last a little bit longer, but really this is up there in terms of an amazing eyelid primer. It's so easy to work with, and then I usually set it with like a powder or a like flesh coloured eyeshadow, and then everything else just blends great on top and doesn't crease. I've never been too good with moisturiser. Like I'm really not good at moisturising my body. I'm good with my face, like I do my face skincare routine every morning and every night, but when it comes to body I am just not as good. But this has helped because I find that this is really great. I think I've used this before, but for some reason this time I've been really liking it. It's the Soap & Glory The Righteous Butter. This is just a mini and I've used up quite a lot of it, and for me that's really good. Like I'm not great with moisturiser. I just keep this like outside my shower, and I find that when I get out of the shower I do actually reach for this. I really like the formula. It sinks in nice and quickly and it really moisturises. I think this has been one of those kind of products where you don't even realise how much you like it until you think about how often you use it, and I definitely have been using this all the time. The final kind of beauty thing I want to mention is a nail polish. I have been like flitting between lots of different shades recently. I need to repurchase like a nude shade or something. I'm finding that what I have in my collection I'm not like super inspired by, but I pulled this one out a couple of weeks ago and I've used it a couple of times now. It's from Essence. It's the Colour and Go nail polish in Love Me Cupcake. This is such a nice polish. It's what I'm wearing now, but it's kind of chipped at the moment, so hopefully from there it looks quite good still. This is really affordable. I don't know how much it is. I really love the brush on this. It's really wide. When you paint your nails, it just doesn't take much time because the brush is like the perfect size to get on the nail. It's really opaque. I usually do 3 coats because I just do 3 coats of everything, but you could probably get away with 2 coats with this. And I think I really want to try more colours in this range because of the price. I really, really like this. This is so nice. I've always loved this polish, and every time I get out I'm kind of reminded how great it is, so I thought I'd mention that too. Okay, so I have a couple of non-beauty favourites I want to mention this month. First up is this. This is my bullet journal. I saw Lily Pebble's video on the bullet journal a few months ago. It must have been in January, and after watching that video I literally went on Amazon and just bought the bullet journal straight away. It was definitely a bit impulsive, and then it kind of sat like in a bag somewhere for a good month, and I got it out in February and I started using this. So if you don't know what a bullet journal is, it's kind of like a create your own notebook journal kind of thing. So there's just blank dotted pages, they're all numbered on the bottom, and then you kind of make what you want in it. There's so many videos on YouTube about bullet journals. I'm kind of addicted. It's like my new hobby. And this month I've really got into it because I started really, really basic. I just had like my month set out with the days and then like a list of tasks. And then my weeks, I just kind of drew 6 sections per page to kind of map out my week. But this month I've been kind of playing around a little bit more. So this is one of my favourite pages I've done so far. So I've got like my March review, and I've just written a little kind of journal entry there. And then this is my attempt at like calligraphy. I probably wouldn't even call it calligraphy, but it just says hello April. Hopefully you can at least read the words. And then this month I've even drawn out like a fancier month view. So I've got like April written up there, my calendar, and then a little section for YouTube ideas as well, and then some tasks at the bottom. I have gotten so much inspiration from watching videos on YouTube. I am definitely not the most creative person going. Like, I have quite a logical mind. It was always like maths that I was good at school, not like English. But I have found that this has just been a really nice creative outlet for me, and honestly I really, really like it. If you are thinking about getting one, I would recommend it. It's loads of fun. It helps me to just kind of get off my phone as well, because I think sometimes people do so much digitally now, so you have like your calendar, your messages and everything on there obviously, but this just helps me to kind of switch off from that and do something pen to paper, just old school, and I really, really like it. So this is definitely a favourite this month. Now I just want to switch things up a bit and talk about some apps on my phone. I've just plugged in my phone because it's almost dead. I was watching YouTube on it just now. There's 2 apps I want to mention which I really, really enjoy. The first one is this daily budget app. So I'm not the best with money and like budgeting. I've always just been a sort of like, if I have the money I'll just spend it on things I want. But this past few months I've really, really been working on cracking down on budgeting and spending and all of that. So this app is like one of my favourite things. Basically what it does, it gives you a daily budget to spend. Right now mine's in minus, which I feel like doesn't show the best impression of me right now, but I kind of have my reasons for that. But what you do is you type in your regular income, so it has that section here, so you put in like your salary or your income, whatever you have coming in, and then you just fill in your recurring expenses. So I've got like rent, train pass, petrol, TV, internet, that kind of thing. And then the app basically calculates a daily budget for your spending. So what I do is I literally track everything I spend, and you can kind of go back and look at your transactions for the month. You can analyse it, look at how much you've got coming in, your fixed expenses, variable expenses, and then how much you've got left of your budget for the month. And I have honestly found this to be so useful. I love the fact that it gives you that daily budget, because I'm the kind of person where I need to have daily goals, and I'll talk a bit more about that in a second. But I've just found that this is such a great app. There's so many budgeting apps going. I tried out a few and this is the one that's stuck. I've had it for probably about 4 months now and I really, really like it. It's helping me to save money and just to see where my money is going as well, because I track everything. I can go back and look at what I've spent. So speaking of daily goals, there's another app which has helped me with that as well, and it's called Good Habits. So this is the app here, and basically what you have, so for me, I've got one daily goal here, which is to pray every day. So I basically go on this at the end of the day and I'll just tick off like whether or not I've done that thing. So you just kind of see your progress. For me, for this, it's been good because I've been doing it every day for quite a long time now. So it's all in there. So it gives you your streak that you're on. So for that, I'm on 350, and it says like current length of the streak is 350 days, and that's the longest streak I've had in that particular habit. So I have quite a few things on there. I had like 3 or 4 things which I've had going for almost a year now, but then just recently, this past month, I've put on a couple of extra goals. So I've kind of got things that are maybe not as important to me, but things I want to do daily anyway. So one of them is like Revitalash, and as you can see there, it's not quite as consistent. I want to use my Revitalash every day to try and get my lashes to grow longer. It's just things like that. Honestly, this is such a great app because, again, I work really well with like habits, with daily goals. I have bed before 11 and there's literally 2 dots on there. I'm so bad at that. That's another goal of mine. I find that app is really great at tracking progress, so I thought I'd mention it as well. And being able to tick at the end of the day just really helps to motivate me. Okay, that is it for my March favourite. It was kind of a bit different this month because I threw in some non-beauty favourites, but honestly those are the things I've been loving, and sometimes you just don't get through that many different like makeup products in a month, especially I've had such a busy month at work, but those 3 non-beauty things have really been helping to keep me going. So please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!